The kind of change that God intends is the kind that hits you hard. There was a pastor on his way to work on a Sunday morning. He gets a flat tire. And so he pulls over to the side of the road. Thump, 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 thump. He gets out of the car, checks in the trunk. There's a spare. So he starts to get all the material out to jack the car up so he can put the tire on. He's running late. He's got sleeves are rolled up. He's getting grease all over himself. Finally gets the tire off and he puts the spare on, gets rid of the old one. He's trying to get the lug nuts tight enough to drive safely. And as he does it, his hand slips like that, and he falls back out into the traffic. And a tractor trailer comes and just smashes him. And then he gets up and he continues to put the tire on the car, and he gets to church and he gets to the pulpit. He's like, out of breath. And he's like, I'm so sorry, I'm late. He tells what happened. Like, I was on my way and I had a flat tire. And in the middle of trying to tighten him up, I get hit by a Mack truck. And it really hurt. Now, if a pastor came and gave that story to the people, how do you think they would respond to that story? Either you're lying or you're crazy. That couldn't have happened. Why could that not have happened? Because you get hit by a truck, right? This is the moral. If you get changed dramatically because you might have been hit by a truck, and I believe it would change you dramatically, how much more is the person who meets God changed? If you meet the living God, you're not the same person. You meet the God who, when he was here in human form as Christ, goes to the tombs, to the graves of dead people, and he calls them by name, Lazarus, come out. And the dead are raised. You are not the same person when you meet the living God. And so I come to the church and I come to you today, and I'm excited because as the disciples are realizing that their hearts have changed because they've met Jesus, something is different about them. And they have faith and trust and belief, whereas there was none, now there's some, because God's cultivating their heart. He's changing their heart. He's causing them to be able to receive the truth. They at one point could not, now they can. At one point they wouldn't have cared, now they value it. At one point they treasured other things like maybe their jobs or retirement. At this point they all left everything because they met God. What does that mean for us? Should it be any different in 2025 at Tipton? Should it be? No, it shouldn't be different. It should be, yes, I've met God. It changes my life. What do you have for me? Cause my heart to turn the soil. I do not want to live as a Christian any longer without the kind of change that I see in me from you, that you're changing me. Because you were never content to leave me the way I was.